Hello, kiddies. It's me, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. You're listening to Drop the Mic.
What do you get for the man who has everything?
Happy birthday, sir. Thank you, Maggie.
I don't like her. So what brings you to town, Conrad? Everything all right?
October 12th. Nikki's birthday. This is for you.
Consumer Recreation Services.
Call that number.
Why?
They make your life fun.
What are you selling?
It's a game.
Game.
Specifically tailored for each participant.
John, chapter 9, verse 25. Whereas once I was blind, now I can see. Now I can see.
One day your game begins. You either love it or hate it.
Are you going to spend the rest of the evening prying at that clown's mouth?
Mr. Van Orton, is everything all right?
Ah, Mr. Van Orton.
Have we met?
I believe so.
Why are you following me? Find out about a company called Consumer Recreation Services.
They won't stop, Nick.
He's in on it.
I paid the bill. I paid him more to make it stop.
I need the police. They're gonna break into my house. I need voided by a bunch of depraved children. They're trying to kill me.
Who's behind this? Who did this to me? Why?
This is all the game.
Ah!
Right now, I am extremely dangerous.
You're behind the whole thing, aren't you? No!
They make your life fun.
Welcome back to our humble San Diego podcast. This is Drop the Mic, and I am your host, Wesley Swanson. This week, we say goodbye to September with none other than Chris Pawlak. Welcome back, dude. How are you?
I'm very, very busy right now. Thank you for accommodating my schedule. I know this one was a bit of a tough one to put together, but I'm currently on a big project bouncing between departments at work, so I'm working very long hours, and it's hard for me to score some free time. So I didn't even know we'd be able to do the show until probably Monday afternoon this week. So thank you for being so accommodating.
Of course, man. Thank you for, to always having the time or making the time to get the show done. And
I enjoy doing it, so I try to make it a point to carve out that time and make sure that I give you enough time.
Yeah, I'm excited because this should be released on October 1st, which was our goal, so I'm glad.
Well, yeah, that's good. It's the end of September movie. This was our September pick, but it's actually going to get released on the 1st of October, simply because of scheduling.
Yes. With that being said, this is episode 238, Fincher's Hidden Treasure, where Chris and I will be digging deep into the archives of director David Fincher for a look back on his 1997 film, The Game. But before we start, let's get warmed up with a few intro segments, shall we?
Sure.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
Okay, so first up, Universal Studios Hollywood will be enforcing attendees to now be fully vaccinated after October 7th. So if you are planning on attending the Halloween Horror Nights that happen every year, please be careful and plan accordingly.
Be vaccinated. That's the lesson here.
Yeah, right. If you want to, I guess, do fun and normal things, Be vigilant.
Don't be an asshole.
All right, moving on. Director Ridley Scott has confirmed to Empire that Gladiator 2 is still in the works and the screenplay is being penned as we speak, although plot details are sparse at this time. Do you have any thoughts on that?
So he's really going to end up doing that, huh?
I guess so. He's working on something that's going to come out first.
He's got like a couple movies this fall, actually. I guess the possibly COVID delay. He's got like 2 movies coming out within 2 or 3 months of one another. Any word on the script stuff? Because I don't know if years ago, if you remember, there was like a really batshit Nick Cave script for Gladiator 2. Where he almost like travels through time, or he's like a warrior in different time periods.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the little bit of information that Scott did give us, I guess, is that he plans on focusing more on the Lucius character. And that's pretty much it. That he might have come up with a way to bring what's Russell Crowe's character back or something crazy like that. So I'm not sure.
Okay. I think it's one of those Ridley Scott movies that I need to be very cautious with.
Yeah. You know, I know they've been trying to get this off the ground for a lot of years, but it's like certain properties, I feel like once a certain window has passed, it's like who even is gonna go see this?
Here's the main thing: the main guy, the titular character of Gladiator, dies at the beginning or at the end of the first one.
Yeah.
So I mean, sometimes like it's good to just let a story end, and what you have is it. You don't need to continue the story. So, I don't know. Ridley Scott has been very hit or miss of late. So, we'll see.
We shall see. Moving on to some Netflix news. Anton Fuqua's newest film, The Guilty, which stars Jake Gyllenhaal, will make its way to Netflix this Friday, October 1st. So if you're listening to this when we've just posted the episode, go check out that film.
Have you watched the trailer? I haven't watched the trailer for it.
I have, and it looks really good. He's like a dispatcher.
Yeah.
It looks like he's gotten in trouble, and so he's been sent to do that as a form of punishment. So it looks like it's playing with the current, like, our, how do you say, like, where we're at, like social commentary of where we're at right now. So it's it looks pretty interesting, and I like Gyllenhaal, of course, a lot, and then Fuqua is pretty solid usually. So
yeah, they did Southpaw
together
5 or 6 years ago.
Yep.
So awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna look forward to checking that out.
And then in my final piece of news, I guess Scarlett Johansson and Disney have reached a settlement over the recent lawsuit regarding a breach of contract for the Black Widow film. It appears Johansson and Disney will now continue to collaborate in the future, which means they've squashed the beef, I guess. So.
Well, I'd say good for her, but Disney was they treated her like shit.
Yeah.
Throughout all this. They really talk some shit about her. So if she's cool with them, then that's good for her.
I was really surprised reading that because I thought it got pretty heated, and then now she's like saying, "Oh, I can't wait to start working on that with Tower of Terror new project." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, you guys are really have plans, I guess."
Someone probably got a nice big payout and decided that money is pretty great. So I'll do whatever they say now.
All right, so that'll wrap up our short but sweet news for the week, and then move us into our weekly recommendations. Do you have recommendations for me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
Yes. After I just shit on Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
I'll give a shout out to one of his movies later, but the one I want to rep right now is American Gangster.
Oh, yes.
Which is a fantastic film. I think one of his best. Also, I think, unfortunately, maybe one of his most underrated films. But Denzel Washington is Frank Lucas. He's a Harlem drug lord based on a true story who was smuggling heroin back from Vietnam in the caskets of dead soldiers. And Russell Crowe is the cop who's there to take him down. And I think both performances are dynamite. It's got a really fucking solid supporting cast. Chiwetel Ejiofor, Idris Elba.
Yeah, that's right. RZA's in it.
Yeah, the RZA's in it. And RZA's great in it, too. And Josh Brolin. So it's there's probably a dozen more that I'm kind of blanking on right now, but really fucking good movie. Really underrated. One of my favorite Ridley Scott movies. And I highly recommend that you check it out if you haven't seen it. And my second one is a comedy I just finished watching. A comedy series called Difficult People with Julie Klausner and Billy Eichner. They're kind of like two struggling actors / comedians, and basically they're just really, I don't want to say awful people, but just like take no shit, talk all kinds of shit people, and it's really funny, and it takes down a lot of people and a lot of things, and I really enjoyed it. I wish there was only 28 episodes. It's only 3 seasons long, but I really wish that there were more episodes because I had a blast watching it.
What streaming service is it on?
Hulu. It's off of Hulu.
Okay, awesome.
But I really enjoyed it. It was really fucking funny, and they were really great in it. That's all I got for you.
All right, 2. So I have another, piggybacking off of your Hulu content. Wu-Tang and American Saga is on its second season right now. So I just wanted to shout it out again. I know I wrecked it when it started, and it's on episode 6 right now for the second season. And it's fucking solid. So
that's a dramatic series, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not the mini series that they did for Showtime.
Yeah, the Showtime documentary series was great too.
Yeah, this is like the how do you say, the dramatization of their life, how they came to be, which is it's good. It's great.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll check that out.
And that was my one and only. If you want to jump into the main focus.
Yeah, let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now for the movie focus of the week.
All right. So this week for your takeover, we're talking about The Game. It's rated R. It's from 1997, if you could believe that. It runs 2 hours and 8 minutes, and it's got a 76 on Rotten. Written by John Brancato and Michael Ferris. Directed by David Fincher, of course. Starring Michael Douglas, Deborah Kara Unger, Sean Penn, and James Rebhorn. The film centers around birthday boy Nicholas Van Horton, a wealthy banker whose brother presents the opportunity to participate in a next-level game that could be life-changing. After Nicholas hesitantly accepts the offer, he starts to slowly lose track of his own reality. The game was first released on September 12, 1997,